For this rally. It's just so great to see so many faces here with us for Grassroots Lobby Days and for this wonderful announcement. My name is Bobby Gang and I'm here on behalf of the Nevada Women's Lobby. There are so many folks who have joined us here today and I want to take a minute to recognize some of them. We're joined by friends from AAUW, Nevada Now, the League of Women Voters, Progress Now Nevada, Planned Parenthood, SEIU, and many more. We're right here right now to talk about an issue that is near and dear to the hearts of so many of us who work every day to improve the lives of women and families in Nevada. That issue is equal pay. Did you get to watch the Oscars last night? Yes. And did you hear Patricia Arquette stand with us and tell the world, quote, "To every woman who gave birth to every taxpayer and citizen in this nation, we have fought for everybody else's equal rights. It's time to have wage equity in the United States." How many of you heard that? And then did you see the motion? Yes, right on, yay, yay. Well, we're here right now to talk about Nevada's issue. I want to share a few statistics about pay disparity Nevada women face. When you look at the statistics, they are troubling. Women in Nevada earn about 85% for every dollar a man earns. For women of color, it's even worse. African American women earn 64 cents per dollar a man earns, and Latinas earn only 52% per dollar a man makes. But this issue is bigger than just a women's issue because, as we know, entire families often depend on the money that women bring home. Pay discrimination makes it more difficult for working families to get into the middle class, and it makes it harder for those already in the middle class to stay there. But there is something we can do about it, which is why we're here today. It's my pleasure to introduce one of the people up here in Carson City who is determined to fix this problem. Please join me in welcoming Senator Pat Spearman to the podium.
Thank you, and I just want to start by saying this. Although I'm here introducing the bill, my 5'4" frame stands on the shoulders of several giants who have come before me, both working inside this building, the grassroots effort, in the state capitol and the federal capitol. There are a number of people who have brought us to this point, and so I give honor to you and pay homage for your work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me begin by saying thank you, Bobby. I really appreciate so much you being here. All of the members of the legislature are actually standing with me because, or all the members of the Senate Democratic Caucus are standing with me because we believe this is an important issue. As Bobby said, one of those issues that is most important in ensuring that in Nevada we have equal pay for equal work. Let me say that again, equal pay for equal work. Yes. A hard day's work should be rewarded with fair pay. We've come a long way in this country to help ensure equality for women, and we're standing, as I said before, on the shoulders of giants. A long line of leaders in Nevada and across the country have stood up for women and their families, but we've got more work to do. So today, I'm proud to announce that I will be introducing a bill tomorrow that will help guarantee that women in this state earn the same pay when they do the same work as men. It will give women in Nevada access to justice when they face pay discrimination. And you see, this isn't just a woman's issue, it's a family issue. Equal pay strengthens families. It's good for women, it's good for men, And it's good for the children of this state, many of whom are growing up in families where both parents work. That's why I'm so proud to have worked hard on this bill, and that's why I'm proud to have the support of so many friends and colleagues here today. Let me tell you a little bit about what my bill does. First, my bill will incorporate all the aspects of the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Act and the Paycheck Fairness Act into Nevada law. The bill will prevent employer retaliation against employees who share information about their pay with coworkers. It will also allow victims of pay discrimination to recover a range of damages, including up to 2 years of back pay and benefits. The bill also creates a tiered civil penalty structure that will result in increasing fines for repeat offenders. When women face pay discrimination, we're going to let them, those who do that, let them know that we here in Nevada stand for equality, period. There are no caveats, there are no other explanations. We are here for equality, period, and that includes pay equity. And those who choose not to participate in fair pay, we are sending them notice today that you will pay. Yes, ma'am. We put together one of the strongest equal pay bills imagining, and if you help us pass it, then we can make equal pay a reality here in Nevada. Now, having said that, let me issue a call to action, because this is only the beginning. Before we disperse, and before you all go back into the building to talk to your legislators, I want to say two things quickly. First, I call on all of my colleagues to join me and sign on to this equal pay as a co-sponsor. My door will be open for the rest of today to any legislator, Republican, Democrat, man or woman, is welcome to come by and sign on to this bill as a co-sponsor. We already have 25 co-sponsors, but I want every member of this legislature to sign on. I think that this bill is so important to Nevadans that we ought to have 63 people signing on to this bill. Secondly, I need the help of everyone here today as you continue to lobby your assembly members and your senators. Be sure to tell each and every one of them to come down to Pat Spearman's office and sign the equal pay bill. And so, my brothers and sisters, as we would say in church, we've got work to do. This is only the beginning. I cannot do this by myself. If this is to pass, it will pass because of all of the support that you lend to us. We've got work to do, so let's go to work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Senator Spearman. We've been talking about this issue for so many years, and I'm so happy you have the courage to stand up and ask the Nevada State Legislature to pass this legislation. We're behind you. Now I'd like to introduce someone who many of us have known as a leader in the Assembly and a leader in the state for many years. Marilyn Kirkpatrick is a true leader in this building. As the only female leader of a caucus, Marilyn has fought her whole life for women's issues, but more importantly, for the middle class values. Please join me in welcoming Assembly Democratic Leader Marilyn Kirkpatrick.
Good afternoon. It's so great to see so many of you here. I hope this is one of many times that we are going to have all of you here talking with your legislators. That's really the key. This session is to making sure that people understand what issues are important to you. I am fortunate today to be standing here with all of my Assembly colleagues, both men and women, who believe that this is a true issue that benefits our working families every single day. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Senator Spearman, who is my senator, for taking the lead on this issue. So please give her a round of applause. You know, this issue is a little bit more personal to me for a lot of reasons. Having 5 daughters, and I can't even count how many granddaughters I have now because they all just kind of run together. But there's no reason that they should be treated different because of their gender, and there's no reason that they shouldn't be expected to be paid just as much for doing the same work as the folks that stand alongside of them. So for me, I'm a big advocate. I've spent many years bringing women up. You know, women have different roles today than they had back in the Leave It to Beaver days. Today, women are political leaders, women are spokespersons for some of our biggest companies in our state, and there's no reason that they should not be recognized for that. So with that, I encourage you to come out, to get engaged, to be part of this, because if it's not your daughter, it's your neighbor's daughter, and it helps all middle-class families anytime that we can bring the wages up. And it's high time that we pay people for the wages that they deserve for all of the work that they've done. So I encourage you to get involved and stay a part of that. Right now, this is special to me to introduce Sherry Mancini, because she has worked many years on this specific issue, and she knows more than most on what it's like to get paid less than the person that you're working alongside of. And we need more folks like her to come out and support that issue. So please, Sherry, please come and tell us, and thank you.
Thank you, Assemblywoman Kirkpatrick. I'm really excited to be here today. I'm very proud to stand up here with these legislative leaders who are ready to fight on our behalf for equal pay. I've been working in the healthcare industry for 29 years. I'm originally from California. I migrated about 14 years ago to Nevada. I'm proud of the work that I do. I work hard for what I believe in, and I believe that other women across this state deserve equal pay the same as men do. Equal work for equal pay. Throughout my career, I've known what it's like to feel like being a woman was a disadvantage. Early in my career, I watched as men were promoted around me while I took a little bit longer to get ahead. Now I'm lucky, since I've moved to Nevada. I've become a member of SEIU. I'm protected from pay discrimination. My ability to get ahead is not determined by my sex, it's determined by my experience and the skills that I bring to my job. But what about the folks who don't have protections? What about the women across the state that don't have the benefit of a level playing field? And doesn't everybody deserve those protections? Yes! It's not just women who suffer, it is our families that suffer. For people like me, I'm a single mother, 2 sons. It is really a family issue, and despite our progress, it still is in existence today. As women, we need to be paid the same for the same work, because so many of us are the breadwinners of our families. So many women in Nevada are supporting kids on their own, and we're the only breadwinners during our Great Recession. I'm so happy to be here with leaders like Senator Spearman, Assemblywoman Kirkpatrick. The Equal Pay Bill is exactly what we need to give Nevada women across the state justice when they face pay discrimination. I hope that everyone here today will join me in doing everything we can to get this bill passed. If we work together, we can give women across the state a fair shot to succeed and get ahead in the workplace. Thank you.
I think that says it all, and I thank you all for coming. It's time to go have lunch and then go talk to the legislators about signing on to the bill tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good job.